Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here in the Nether in our Forever Stranded series. Basically, we're on the server right now, lost in the Nether with Chosen Architect, system collapse right now. These guys have been putting in a bunch of work, so if you guys haven't seen the amount of work these guys are doing, check it out. I mean, look at all this stuff. It's changed over one episode. These guys are crazy. Not just these two, but everyone on the server. Generally when I'm on, these two are on though, but there's a bunch of stuff happening. So basically, what we're doing today, what has happened? Let's quickly discuss this. Many things have happened. Obviously, we've got a bunch of people. I think it's about 7 or 8 people on the server right now, just busting their butts off to try and get us over to the overworld. And the way we're doing that is obviously by progressing through the pack, getting ourselves some pretty cool stuff along the way. And I came into a few little spots where I can get through. Little gates, I guess, where you have to really... You have to work your way through them by getting experience. And the first one was when I wanted to look at this furnace. I don't know why. I just wanted to click on it. I want to look inside. Now I can. But before this, there's the whole leveling system, which I was talking about in the last episode over here. This one here. And I've been trying my hardest to try and get a few levels so I can hold stuff. So I can, for instance, break stuff with my iron pickaxe. This one here. I don't even know if this is good, to be honest. I've just kind of slapped this together in Tinker's Construct. I'll have to learn these things, but... as far as I can tell, I've got a pretty decent thing. It does the job for me. It's fine. But just in general, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of challenges. But this pack is really awesome. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this. And I must admit, I've kind of mismodded for a while. So what we're doing today is we're going to be doing a few things. First of all, I was trying to see what would be a good thing for us to do. And as far as I can tell, let me try and find this over here. Where was it? It was industrial. The best way to get us ahead is through going through the quest lines, and what's better than just picking one that's completely empty and try and help out with these sorts of things, creating things, making things for people to use in the future. So when people come to this, for instance, when they need some plastic, they've got their stuff. So we're gonna get going on the tree fluid. What was it? The tree fluid. It's industrial. Let me just this. The tree fluid. Like that. The tree fluid extractor, that's the one. So basically we need to make ourselves an iron gear, we need a furnace, which we've got stone. You can tell there's a few cool things here. So let's check what we've got in our inventory. We've got the furnace, we've got the stone, we got the iron, we just need to put it all together. By the way, there's a few challenging things. Look at the furnace. Look at what the furnace is. Is it through R? Is that the one that gives me the thing? Yeah. Look at that. So we need the nether furnace. And then for the nether furnace, we need to put it around nether brick. So there's a few little extra challenging bits. Nothing too crazy, but just a few little things extra. Just to make your life a little bit harder. Oh, hello. Yeah. That's cool. They're so hard to hit, these little embers. It's right. They're not really deadly for me anymore. Now that I know what they are. I actually had an invisible one of them the other day. So what we have to do, there's a bit of iron in here. We'll do that there. We'll just fill it up with a bit more. I mean, no real problem. But we've got this lovely Tinker's smeltery right here. And we've also got a bunch of different templates. So there we go. We've got our gear cast. We'll put this in here. And by the way, if you guys are ever confused, and I know a lot of people are really enjoying this pack, which is really, really awesome. But if you guys are ever confused with what's going on, there is a bunch of videos from myself, obviously, playing on here now. We've got the second video out. It's crazy, but there are a lot of people with a lot of knowledge in this stuff who are playing here, and that's obviously people who have done some really cool things. We're still in the basic phases, but we're getting ahead, and soon we'll be free of this quite a literal hellhole. So there we go. We've got a bit more iron. I think it requires 4 ingots, if I'm not mistaken. So look at that. Look at that. Cooling down. Cool down. 59%. I love this. I love the little animations and stuff. They're really, really cool. And by the way, it seems that our recipe for for cooked apples is fantastic. People seem to be enjoying them. There's already only 2,048, which is only the maximum that thing goes to. But it's doing pretty well. It seems people are really using it and enjoying it. So there we go. We've got the completed tree fluid extractor as far as I am aware. And by the way, we don't have our Game Boy on us because I've bound the book to another piece. Why is that not a thing? Detect. Ah, okay. Well, there's your problem. So we've got that there. Now what we need to do is we need to make latex. And we'll have to work that out. So extracts latex from logs. Now, conveniently, I created myself a little bit of a furnace over here. Well, not furnace, a little bit of a generator over here. I wasn't really too sure which generators did what, so I just built one of these. Why does this face backwards? I want this to face the other way. Can I place it this way and get it to face that way? Yeah. I don't even know if... I feel like that's an exhaust fan, but that's all right. So gonna need to get some... I'm gonna guess just normal wood. We'll work our way out there. But I've put this over here, which is just a furnace generator. It's busy running currently. I guess I could switch it off, but it's all right. Yeah, let's just switch it off. There you go. Redstone. Redstone. We'll do redstone on. I think that's what we need. Redstone on to stop it there. Has this guy got some... I don't even know. Does this even need... Okay, that's kind of weird. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this up. There's fluid containers and a latex tank. I'm going to have to work myself out here. And we'll get going with a bit more of this stuff. But while we are at that, I've also got a few other cool things which I thought would be very handy if you're playing this pack. Or just in general, with these levels. So basically the way these levels work, why do I have a whole bunch? Okay, I'm not going to even ask questions. So over here, we've got a few things which we need to level up. And basically, you can see magic. For instance, it takes 4 levels. When I click that little plus sign, it'll up me 1 level of magic. You see that? Very useful to just grab as many levels as possible. And now what the best way is, as far as I can tell, and as far as I can tell, the way most people are doing it, because there's, first of all, a bunch of tunnels underground, and also these guys, System Collapse and Chosen Architect, have been getting their levels from, is just digging stuff up. Just digging ores, digging a bunch of netherrack. Look at this. As I dig netherrack, I even get experience from that. Look at that. Getting just plain experience. So not a lot, but of course, just something. Anything's better. Something's better than nothing. And basically, that allows us to get a few more levels and just level our skills up a bit. So it's a bit of a grind, but honestly, it's a fun grind. And I've really been enjoying this pack a lot. Besides the fact, we really need to get ourselves a bit better decked out there, and we can't even hold our own sword. That's ridiculous. So look at that. We need 15 and 15. So that is our challenge for today. Can we get 15 attack and 15 defense? Oh, snap. And not destroy all of our stuff. That was not intended. Okay, we'll fix that. It was not like that when we got here, but we'll get it all fixed up. All right, so pretty much I'm going to work this thing out. We're going to progress through this tree a bit and see how far we can get. We have just completed the quest, and what I figured out is that the reason why this was placing a bit funny with that little, like, the piece that I thought was the front, basically that has to be touching a wood block. I realize you can't put blocks in here. That's where you put your buckets in to fill them up with latex. Now, I'm kind of a bit like, I've kind of a little bit surprised how this works, by the way. Okay, there, I can see it's breaking now. I was just about to say, I've already gotten a whole bucket, and this block is still here. So it appears that this will eventually break down, which is cool. I wasn't sure if you just left one there. I was like, that's a bit cheaty, but now I see what it is. So we've finished off quest number 1. Let me go and claim our loot chest. Actually, let's check what we get. It's kind of like a fun little gamble. Uncommon, look at that, 12 diamonds. Those are very useful. So now we can move on to the next piece, which I'm pretty sure is plastic. Yeah. What does that do? Mob slaughter factory. Now that sounds cool. Fertilizer, mob essence, stonework factory, range add-ons. Okay, well, there's a lot of cool stuff here. So what we need right now is a latex processing unit. I'm going to guess plastic. Yes. All right. So same sort of thing there. We're going to first check it up. And the cool thing is, I guess, is I've really got no idea what we are doing here. Like, a lot of stuff we just learning as we go. And that's the cool thing. That's what I love about this. So we're going to need a bunch of cool things. Machine frames have been already unlocked, I guess, or made. We've gone along our way, so we're going to need a machine frame. And we're going to need to make ourselves some iron ingots and all that stuff. Now, how do we make machine frames? Now, there's my question. I'm going to have to sort that one out. But we'll get a few more of these things done. I'm going to move along the way and get some cool progression going on through this way. There's also a bit of cool stuff that I would like to check out eventually. Of course, if I wanted to look over here, where is a thermal there? Machines here. We can use the machine frames needed for crafting. Okay, that's not very useful. We'll just search it up there and find it ourselves. But basically, we're going to keep this going. We're going to eventually fill up more of these buckets. I'm going to guess we're probably going to need a proper fluid system. But I'm not too sure what we're doing. I don't even know if that's taking power, to be completely fair. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, get a few levels, and I'm going to try and see if we can get to level 15 on both of those skills over there. Look at that. We don't even have a level 15 yet, so we're going to need 15 there, 15 there. And sadly, we need it on both to be able to get that. So I'll get that up. While we're waiting on that, I guess, and getting our levels, I thought I'd show you guys some of the really cool nether biomes that have come around, basically because of stuff in the pack, some really, really cool mods. But How cool would it be to have nether biomes like this just in general? I feel like that should really just be a Minecraft in general thing. Right now, we're just trying to find some cool spot. Here we go. This looks like the very spot that we need to go to get ourselves all the levels now. This is a pain in the butt to go through. Let's go down a little bit, and yeah, we'll just get a little bit lower below this level, just because you can see how much slower this stuff is compared to the netherrack. Now, look how quick we dig through netherrack. Oh, what is this? Nether Earth? I've actually never seen that one. But we always come across some really cool stuff, which is really awesome. We've got, obviously, the nether coal and all these things. Really, really useful things. And by the way, in terms of me playing modded, of course, you guys know I'm a little bit out of the loop, but we're getting back in it very, very fast. And if you guys ever have something that you think would be very useful for myself or someone in the series, of course, you know where to put that. Let me know about that. Currently, I think I'm doing quite alright in terms of progression. It seems fairly simple in terms of catching up with stuff and just kind of understanding what's around is more the thing that I'm probably going to have to start getting a bit more aware of. But honestly, I'm having a good time. Either way, being lost is actually really, really fun. There's something really cool about it. I don't know what it is, but having this oh, what is that? Is that a compressed blaze? Okay, that's cool. Having this continuous... Oh man, this stuff is crazy. It's everywhere. I actually like that. I like that nether... What is that? What are they called? Whoa. That is magma blocks. Actually have a little bit of a bad thing when you break them. I like that. That'd be really cool. But yeah, look at that. You're now an expert. Of course I am. Why? Why not? I mean, I've been using this thing for the past hours. Surely that qualifies me. All right, so we've got a few more levels. Let's put them on there. Put them on there. Look at that. 7 on that. And we're gonna need 7 on that as well. So that's what happens is as you level up, the levels go harder and harder to get. Now, what I think would be really cool is something similar instead of this experience one, because obviously when we get a mob farm, we're gonna all have the highest levels very, very quickly, and I feel like that's a little bit cheaty. So what I would suggest would be a really cool thing. Of course, that's not the way this particular pack works, but what would be a really cool thing would be if you got it through doing it. So specifically by breaking blocks, something similar to the way this pickaxe works. Like over there, you can see experience 40 out of 4,800. As soon as I break this, it should be 41 out of 4,800. So per block, we get some experience. And I guess the issue comes. This could be the death of us, actually. Oh, come on! This is what we get for not having attack. We need to have ourselves a. This thing's gonna get us. Yep, look at that. Now, oh man, we just made it. Wow, that was close. But look how cool that is. As soon as you start getting close to death or your food runs low and stuff like that, look how cool your screen goes. I thought it was pretty awesome. But what we're going to do pretty much now, by the way, is we're just going to keep exploring this. There's probably a few cooler biomes. If I come across some really, really cool biomes, I'll let you know. Currently, there's I found a snow one, an ice one, I guess it is, in the nether, which is pretty cool. Oh no, not another one. Was it another one? I swear something just fell down with me. That's alright. We're cool. But yeah, I found an ice one in the nether, which looked really cool. If I find that again, I'll show you guys. And I got attacked by a miniature mushroom. That was very weird. There's a little miniature mushroom man, and I thought, hey, this guy's only got 2 HP. I'll hit it. Don't hit the miniature mushroom man. Let me tell you that. That was a very close call. I've only died, I think, 4 times, but it was a very, very close call to me dying there. I'll tell you that. So, lesson learnt. Now, what I'm going to keep doing is, as I say, I'll just keep mining through this in all different directions. I think it doesn't really matter what this looks like underneath. If we go crazy, we go crazy. But that's cool. Look, 11 levels already. All right, we'll spend some on that. And then as soon as we get to level 7 again, we'll just keep spending it. It's a bit better if you use them when it's a bit earlier. And look at that. We're getting super, super close to that. 13, 12. We haven't done too much, but what I have been doing is work over here. And by the way, right now we have also got on with us Rage, System Collapse is still on here, and Valen is also around. I think Valen's actually AFK right now. Ector was on a few seconds ago as well. So a bunch of people are on, a bunch of people are getting stuff done. Incredibly active, might I add. A lot of people around, a lot of people doing a lot of work. But we've got a lot of stuff going on here, so let's quickly explain what happened. Very simple, trust me, it's not crazy. These are the same things we were dealing with earlier, those tree fluid extractors. Apparently, I can make these all take from one of these. So in other words, I can just place one log and all these can extract. So that's cool. Then I've got these little pipes over here. You see these servos with fluid ducts. So these servos are connecting over with no redstone signal. So basically everything comes straight out of here. All this stuff, look at that. Goes one, goes straight out there. All of that's getting pumped straight into this new thing that we built, the latex processing unit, which is making these little tiny dry rubbers. And I got a little bit confused with these because, oh, by the way, how'd you like that? My spatula come crafting table. How cool is that? So it's kind of like a weird step because you have to just craft these into a dry rubber. So from a tiny dry rubber, you have to craft it into a dry rubber, which is kind of just I don't know what else these things could be used for because they've only got one use. So it seems like a bit of a pointless step, but I'm not too sure. Maybe there's a reason for it. But basically, you go put these into the big old dry rubbers, and once you do that, you just put them into a furnace, and magically, you will have yourself some of this plastic. So I went ahead, I finished up the plastic one, and then after that, we've unlocked a few others. Why is this not showing me anything? Let's go around here. So I've unlocked Mob Slaughter Factory, Fertilizer, Range Add-ons, Stonework Factory, and Mob Essence. I gave this one a try. I may have to manually do this one when we do complete it because it hasn't picked that up, but that won't be in the pack, of course. This is why we did the pre-released test, you know. Then there's this one, the Mob Slaughter Factory. And the reason I'm doing this is because I actually wanted to do this. But the difference is, this Material Stonework Factory, let me show you what this is. There's some struggles you run into. And basically, the Material Stonework Factory, like that. So the Material Stonework Factory, it requires this pink slime, which is a real pain in the butt to get. So basically, the only way I see a potential way of getting it is through the Mob Slaughter. So let's go Mob Slaughter Factory right here. So it's a factory in one block. And this seems like a pretty straightforward sort of thing. A bit of plastic, machine frame. Actually, let me show you how you make these machine frames. Very, very cool thing. And I was unaware of it because it didn't tell me because I didn't actually go through this quest. Because, of course, we've got a whole bunch of people. There's Rage over here, busy hard at work doing stuff. Just don't know what he's doing. Probably looking through some stuff, trying to get some cool ideas and stuff. Basically, what we are doing is we're going to make ourselves a quick block of iron. Where is that block of iron? It's probably here somewhere. Let's just go R and see if this magically makes it appear. And from there, what we'll do is we'll go around here. And by the way, every now and then you'll see me like kind of move my mouse a bit too far. It's just doing weird things recently. It's very, very strange. But basically here we've got this resonator. And when we use it, we just have to spin this little manual mill. Look at that. That's all we have to do. Bam. Got ourselves a machine frame. Very, very simple. It's kind of a weird step, but that's all right. And then we're also going to need to get ourselves another one of these gold this time. One of these gold gears. That's it. That's the word. Gears. All right, so let's go. Let's just do a few so we get them all when we need them. Basically, the next stage is going to be, when we get to this, is to see how far we can get up this chain. I don't want to go too far because, of course, other people are getting involved with this. Other people are doing stuff. The mob over here, the mob crusher, was actually a cool thing that potentially System Collapse was going to use, but it appears System Collapse has got a pretty cool looking thing going on here. Pretty cool looking stuff, and he's hitting it very, very, very well. In fact, I was down here just a few seconds ago. He's got some pretty cool things. You guys will have to check out what it is. Better than what mine is, I'll guarantee you. It looks cooler than what mine does anyway. Mine's just a plain boring cube. His is way cooler. Alright, so let's check. Has this gold melted? It has. Alright, so we go and do that. And we should see it automatically do this. This is a pretty cool thing, the smart output. It's not something that I was aware of. So that should surely... Okay, there we go. Surely give us one of those. We'll get another one, I think. But that's cool. That's alright. We'll go up to here. There we go. And there's Valen over there. And Rage is making some advancements. We've had some issues because Rage has just recently joined us. And he's had a few issues just getting some stuff up and running, which is a pity. But you know what? That's what happens when we got some new stuff going on and not everything's completely tested just yet. So we're going to actually have to go and get ourselves some more crazy stuff. Probably some sticks. That's about it, in fact. As crazy as it gets. And let's use our overpowered... Actually, wait. This is a cool thing. A really cool thing. There's Valen. First time seeing him, he was AFK for a bit, I think, or organizing stuff. But basically, look how everything's gone really dull now that my hunger is all the way down. I think these are really cool little features. Honestly, I think these are really neat little things to add to the game, just in general. Really cool. Alright, so what we need here is we are going to need some sticks. So let's grab a few of those. And we're going to have to grab ourselves 2 of these. So if we can go 1 and 2. Sorry, 2. Because they can't stack, of course. And then another 2 of these. So 1. Oh, no. Why? We 1 stick short. Actually, here's a pretty trolly looking thing in the pack. Whenever you right click with a stick, like there, you see that? The stick does it. So if you shift right click on this, there's so many times where I've gone in with a stick and I've wondered where my stick's gone. That's because it's stuck on the crafting table. Kind of an interesting thing, but it's funny. It's fine. It's a quirky little thing. So there we go. This should be the one. Perfect. A mob slaughter factory. Now, I'm not too sure how this is going to work. We did get the quest, so that is beautiful. Let's actually go open up our quest book over there and claim our rewards. So, mob slaughter factory. There's a few little things. Getting meat and pink slime. So, there's a few little typos and stuff. Will be needed to make a laser miner. So, a laser miner, I'm not too sure what we're going to need that for, but I just need my pink slime, to be completely honest. That's all I'm here for. And there we go, there's the mining laser. So this is the one that requires it. So with this, let's check what this mob slaughter factory does. So if we pop this down around, I'm going to guess it'll need some RF. We'll pop it over there. And what that does is show working area, mob slaughter factory. I'm guessing maybe this has got something to do with passive mobs, perhaps. A pink slime tank. A meat tank, energy items. All right, I think maybe I might have to get some pigs around here. We've got a storage of pigs in the ship. It's kind of a weird thing. I don't actually know how it happened. I think someone got lucky with a loot chest with some pig spawning things in it. I don't know. But if we go around here, wait, what happened to the pigs? All right, never mind. I do not know what happened to the pigs. That's all right. We'll have a look for them. But basically, the idea is we're just going to have to get ourselves some pink slime so we can move up one more level. And I think that'll be a good thing, a good stage, because what this means is it's going to help people, right? So people who need plastic to craft will have the plastic. There's options for people to go ahead and create a mob farm and spawn mobs from this system that we're getting going. So we've actually done a very, very helpful thing, I hope, today in this stuff over here. But we'll, for now, go ahead and try and get this thing working. We may very well have had this all covered now. I might very well die here as well. But we found a pretty cool little spot. Okay, one more over. That I think we are going to get everything we need from. Now, there's been a little bit of struggle. There we go. Ect is on the server right now. There's been a little bit of a struggle for me to get this because I've been pretty derpy. And basically this mob factory that we've got here, the mob slaughter factory, I think, yeah, there may be some spawning behind us. Perfect. I didn't turn off this one here, so I've got the pink slime generating from killing these guys here. Now, the issue is I put in the meat into this one, so you can see here there's liquid meat. I filled up the liquid meat, and I was struggling to get this out of here. So there we go, pink slime. That's all we need, so we'll just leave this here for a bit. No real need for that. And as far as I'm aware, this pink slime should spawn a pink slime. And I'm not too sure how good this is going to go for us. But how about we just go around here? I know I've got a semi-safe spot here. And pretty much all we need to do right now is get ourselves a pink slime ball. Maybe this will turn out interesting. If so, I think I've got some buddies that might be able to help me out. In fact, there's this little turret here which I've been looking to use. It's whenever I use it, I try to use it, it says it's owned by Ector Vink. Of course, Ector's on the server right now. There we go. We've got one of these guys. These annoying little things coming up to us. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna work for us, but that's cool. Let's just do this. Okay, that's weird. That's very strange. Let's go back to this. Let's see what it said. It said over here, you need pink slime. What was that? The produce different types from RF. I need pink slime for that. For that there, you'll need... Okay, that's not what I needed. All right, so if I go over to here, if I go Control F, Control A, pink slime. When I clicked on this, I think there was something that said it. Something said it. All right, so how about we see how we get a pink slime? Well, there we go. Can be obtained by killing a pink slime that can be spawned when placing some pink slime fluid. Now, we've got pink slime as the fluid. We put it in the bucket in the world. Yeah, that's just a pig man. That is very confusing. So, by placing pink slime bucket in this is very confusing. And this one doesn't really help us. Okay, that's very confusing. We're gonna have to figure that out. Besides that, I don't think there's any other way. Look at that. There's no other way to make this pink slime ball. That's very strange. So obviously that's an overworld only quest. It must be. Because that's definitely not letting me spawn that over here. Well, place it over here in the nether. Just like any other liquid. Besides lava, of course. That is kind of strange. I'm going to go check out with some of the guys here. See what they've got, what ideas they've got for this. But that is definitely a very strange sort of thing. It appears that living in the nether has its challenges. And, of course, that is one of them. as you could have guessed, it was the fact that we're trying to place something in the nether that's really not meant to be placed in the nether. But you know what? I decided if we're not going to be able to do that today, I may as well make something kind of cool, because I was hoping for something kind of cool. What the heck is going on here? I'm really interested in what these are. Is anything stuck in there? No. Okay, I'm interested to know what trees those are. But yeah, living in the nether, obviously, we've got some issues, of course, placing fluids. And I thought, what the heck, let's just make ourselves an automatic thing. This looks all complicated. It's not really. It's pretty simple, basically, what we've done. All right. These are those little tree fluid extractors, and this is a new block. What is it? A block placer. By the same mod, being industrial foraging. That's the mod we're using today. Of course, I thought I'd stick to the theme of it. Of course, that is the big list over here. Industrial, where is it? Am I clicked on it right now? Yeah, I'm clicked on it right now. Industrial. So we completed this one. I had to manually submit that one, but it seems to have worked. And now we've got access to enchantments and using essence. Of course, we're not going to do that right now, but what we do have here is this whole system automated. So we've got, obviously, our generator over here powering both this over here, which is the latex processing. So that's making the latex. This over here is making it into, remember I said there's that really dumb step? Tiny dry rubber into dry rubber, which is then going into here to, which is also another thing by industrial foraging. Sorry, industrial foregoing. My apologies. I keep reading that as foraging. I really need to read things properly. But there we go. Industrial foregoing, that is, making some of our plastic. Honestly, I don't think we're going to need that much plastic. Maybe we do for something in the future. But hey, I thought, why not automate it for the hell of it? Let's do it. Bam. We've automated it. And I think that's going to work pretty well. So for today, guys, I think we will call it an episode. I think it's a successful episode, despite the fact that we maybe weren't able to do everything in the nether. But you know what? We couldn't have done anything about that. So we've got our achievements. We've got ourselves the ability to use our sword now. We've got the ability to make plastic. And we've done a little bit of a step forward in the right direction in terms of this farm over here and getting ourselves ahead in the quest book. So thank you very, very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.